Welcome back everyone, and thanks for joining me for another episode of my Manchester United career on FIFA 19. And this, without a doubt, has to be the biggest episode of the series yet. We start here in Turin to play Juventus in the Champions League group stages on match day 4. And then we finish things up in the Premier League at the Etihad against the league leaders, Manchester City. As we just saw that big depiction of one of Juve's biggest legends, Alessandro Del Piero. Could very well be legends made here tonight in such a big game. Cristiano Ronaldo, Costa, Bernardeschi, they all start going forwards. They've got Dybala, Pjanic, Matuidi in midfield. Let's have a look at the Manchester United team then. So David De Gea starts in goal. Victor Lindelof back in the starting lineup in the Champions League for United. He plays alongside Harry Maguire and Chris Smalling in defence. We've got Pogba, Matic and Mata with Martial and Lukaku. So the reverse fixture back at Old Trafford in the previous episode ended 3-3. Are we in for another game like that today? Szczesny quick to the ball there. Here is Nemanja Matic. It's all one-way traffic at the moment in the opening 10 minutes here. So Manchester United, Antonio Valencia with a good ball into the box, and it's Romelu Lukaku that gets United off to a flyer. Blood has been spilt in Turin, and it's Manchester United that have drew it from Juventus. 1-0 through Romelu Lukaku. He's to it first, he just sticks out his foot, and the ball just rolls off it into the back of the net. Cancelo going to chase that down. He's going to swing it in. It's took a deflection off Harry Maguire. Dybala now to Bernardeschi. He's gone for goal. He's took another block. So many Manchester United bodies in that penalty area. And Pogba going to work our way out of the corner. Nicely handled. Here is Matuidi, who scored that screamer back at Old Trafford. Here he is again. He doesn't go for goal, but Dybala does. And it's straight at David De Gea, who concedes the corner. Dybala to Alexandro, dancing his way into the penalty area. Bernardeschi, and it's going to be a goal kick, I think. Juve have come alive. They've had that shocking opening 10 minutes or so, conceding, and they might go 2 down here through Anthony Martial. Oh, went for goal, gets challenged as well. So Douglas Costa is going to find Pjanic now, coming forwards, and Lindelof has conceded a free kick here. That was very, very close to being a penalty. Very, very lucky indeed. And with this being a free kick, we all know who's stepping up and taking this. Of course, it's number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo, former Manchester United man. It's in his range. Can he level things here in Turin for his team Juventus? It's a tall wall as well. Can he lift it up and over? Decides to go for the chip inside, and it's off the head of Pjanic into the hands of David De Gea. Valencia bombing forwards, finds the run of Martial. He's switched sides with Lukaku. It's in for Lukaku, and it's 2-0. Romelu Lukaku is on fire for Manchester United. United taking Juve by storm on their home turf. Incredible stuff. The travelling fans in absolute raptures. Martial accelerates away from his marker and finds that right foot of Romelu Lukaku. United looking to get this game wrapped up before half-time. Looking to pile the misery on through Paul Pogba. Former Juve man almost tripled United's lead, and Lukaku gets another go for United, but it's so close. Romelu Lukaku on a hat-trick. And he'll certainly be hoping he can get it in this game. And what a ball into the box that is from Douglas Costa. Pinpoint accuracy to find Bernardeschi at that far post. And he just slots it past David De Gea. Quite the angle as well. This is what the Champions League is all about. What a finish. Well, Bernardeschi to be replaced here in the second half, even though he scored that goal just before half-time. Koke comes on to replace him, who they signed from Atletico Madrid in the summer. Sandro swings it in. What a ball. Dybala denied by David De Gea. How about that? I don't think you're going to see a better save than that all season. That is just wonderful from the Spaniard, David De Gea. Juan Mata out wide now to Luke Shaw. United looking to make it 3. Lukaku looking to get his hat-trick. Luke Shaw been constantly worked down that left side today. Here he is again now on the ball for Manchester United. It's Juan Mata. Here is Matic. Through for Martial. And it's comfortable for Szczesny. Another good ball into the box there, but it's easily covered by Chris Smalling. Valencia failing to clear the ball, clear the danger. Pjanic back out wide now to Alexandro. The good ball into the box of Pjanic. Pjanic has won Juventus a point here. What a time to score. What a goal as well. We'll just see that once more. We need to see that once more on the replay. As the ball is swung in, it's headed away by Maguire, and Pjanic just follows it. What another instant classic here against Juventus on match day 4 in the Champions League group stage. It's finished Juve 2, Manchester United 2, and that man there, Romelu Lukaku, will be kicking himself that he couldn't pick up his hat-trick, couldn't walk away with the match ball, and couldn't help United to those all-important 3 points. So, 2 games remain in the group. Let's have a look at the group then. So we are 3rd now, but it's so tight. Young boys, same as though they're the whipping boys of our group. It's all tight though at the top. I mean, Valencia top by a point. Juve just a point above us. We need to win our next 2 games. We've got Young boys next at Old Trafford, and then we travel to Valencia, to Spain. Looking forward to that because the Mestalla is in FIFA 19 this year. And I have a bit of a history there after my FIFA 15, FIFA 16 career modes. Quite enjoyed it with Valencia. Up next for United, it's the big one. It's the trip to the Etihad. It's the Manchester derby. City against United. Not only is it going to be a fascinating tie, City absolutely storming the league as expected so far this season. They are sitting on top, currently 8 points clear of Manchester United. It's going to be an epic battle as well between the likes of Paul Pogba and David Silva. So here is the league table then. As you can see, Man City are top. 11 games played. They are 8 points clear of Manchester United. They do indeed have West Ham United breathing heavily down their neck by 2 points. Liverpool as well, we need to be watching out for them. And really, this game for United, this trip to the Etihad, is a must-win. Spurs are 2 points above us. Win this and we can get ourselves back into that Champions League spot before we head into the busiest time of the season, into the month of December. Well, I hope you're all ready for this, because I know I am. It's Manchester City against Manchester United. It's a game that never fails to entertain. So we can see heading into this game that Manchester City are currently the best defensive side in the Premier League. They've only conceded just 7 goals. And it's not just thanks to that man there, Ederson, who will be starting in between the posts today. But they have the likes of John Stones, Nicolas Otamendi. They both start today, and they've been in fine form so far this season. Elsewhere for Manchester City then, they have the pace of Kyle Walker and Mendy as their fullbacks today. David Silva, Fernandinho, and their new signing from Atletico Madrid, Partey, all start in midfield. Sterling, Aguero and Leroy Sané. So for Manchester United, David De Gea starts in goal. At the back, it's Valencia, Lindelof, Smalling, Maguire and Luke Shaw. In midfield, it's the experienced Nemanja Matic that starts alongside Paul Pogba, with Jesse Lingard in that number 10, with Romelu Lukaku in fine form alongside Martial. It's a shame Manchester United are missing the likes of Marcus Rashford through injury. David Silva gets his shot away and it's wide. He can't believe he missed it. Here is Raheem Sterling. Sees that overlap rim run from Kyle Walker. Don't think he meant that. It's gone out. Here is Raheem Sterling again. And Sergio Aguero on the ball. Thomas Partey looking for the run of Aguero, but Maguire snuffs it out. And Maguire going to do really well Aguero dropping a bit deep here to Raheem Sterling. These two exchanging a couple of passes. Playing some nice football at the moment, Man City. Really going for it, looking for that first goal. Thomas Partey, and it's through for Aguero, and it's saved by David De Gea. Walker finds David Silva. He's just controlling everything at the moment, pulling all the strings in midfield. That's a poor pass. And can Manchester United now hit them on the break? Romelu Lukaku through on goal on its favoured left side, and Ederson saves. Matic to Pogba. Out wide to Luke Shaw in plenty of space. It's in for Romelu Lukaku, and it's first blood. It's Manchester United in the lead, and of course the goal coming from Romelu Lukaku, an absolute magician. Can even walk through Raheem Sterling. He is just that good. Look at that for a powerful header. Heads it down as well, completely out of reach of Ederson. Could do nothing about that. Manchester United in the lead then. City going like the clappers for that equaliser. David Silva with a long range effort there. Another save. It's half time at the Etihad. It's Manchester United in the driver's seat. But Man City, I'm sure, will get many more chances in the second half. Well, Aguero, for some reason, taking this free kick. It's quite deep. He's found Sané. It's wide. Look at the space. Aguero finds Fernandinho. Hits it first time. It goes whistling wide. City have been poor in the final third, so they need to freshen things up. Off goes Sterling. On comes their new man, Mahrez. Here is Mahrez, getting a bit of action already. Back to David Silva. Nice little 1-2 there, but David De Gea standing firm. Mahrez and a bit of trickery here and there. Finds Fernandinho. It's Partey again. Look at this for passing from City, and it's cost Manchester United. It's Aguero that's found a way through that back five, and well, it's been coming. And when someone like Aguero is on the end of it, you expect it to go in, and 9 times out of 10 it does. Look at that little flick from David Silva. He's just been phenomenal today. Here is Leroy Sané. They taste blood, Man City. They're coming for a second. And there's another little flick on from Partey to get this attack rolling for Man City. Fernandinho put under a bit of pressure from Chris Smalling here. David Silva losing a little bit of concentration there. Lukaku. Look at this now for Antonio Valencia. He's only got Martial in the box, and it is Martial that converts. It's 2-1 in the 69th minute. Manchester United could very well be walking away with all 3 points here in the first Manchester derby of the season. Antonio Valencia's ball into the box, and Martial just sticks his toe out and makes it 2-1. And that's 9 goals Ederson has conceded now in the league. Best defence? I'm not so sure. It's turning into an absolute thriller this second half as Man City come forwards once more. Thomas Partey having a party with those assists. That's going to fall for De Gea. Nicely done. Here is David Silva through for Aguero. Good block from Harry Maguire. It was vital as well. Here is Carl Walker. Fellaini bearing down upon him. Oh, it's fallen right the way through our defence, that. Here's Fernandinho. City all over the place at the moment. They're getting desperate. Here comes Gabriel Jesus. It's in for Gary, and what a save from David De Gea, just sticking his boot out. Well, the first Manchester derby of the season is over, and Manchester is red. It's United that walk away with all 3 points. Thomas Partey wishing that he'd done just that little bit more in this game. He was phenomenal with those assists, but it just didn't work in the final third for his attackers. 2-1. Such a tight game as well. When we look at the match facts, 50-50 on possession. City, they had quite a lot more opportunities on goal. 7 shots on target, whereas we only had 7, and 4 of those on target. And you can see Luke Shaw picking up the Man of the Match awards with a 9.0 rate. And David De Gea was phenomenal with some of the saves he pulled off, especially those long-range efforts from David Silva. So we look at the league table then. We're up to 4th now. We're in a Champions League spot after that win, after that huge win over Man City. And can I just point out, that yes, we've picked up a lot of draws this season in games that we should have been winning, but we've only lost one game. That's not bad. That's what we need as Manchester United, especially when you look at City. They've already lost 2 games now. I can certainly see them slipping up a bit further down the line. Anyway, guys, that's it for this episode. Hope you've enjoyed. I'll see you all soon for the next one.